Today we're going to look at timeless visits, or what was formerly known as our O4 visits. An O4 visit can be created by a scheduler for you to advise you that there's some important information in regards to a client that you're seeing. And you also have the ability to create an O4 message for yourself for a timeless visit. Having a look at my clinical debut here today, I can see that my client, Kimbra, has a visit that has a shift 04 visit time on it. If I expand on this client visit in my clinical debut, I can see there is a comment associated with this visit saying discharge client. So the comments that you might find in an 04 visit might be something to the effect of calling the client 30 minutes before arriving so we can look up some animals, or could be a myriad of things. You may need to pick up some equipment, anything that would usually be communicated via an 04 message. I can see that I have an appointment later today, or a visit later today, scheduled with Kimbra. And that's why I have my 04 visit showing at the top. Now, when an 04 visit is scheduled, if we go and have a look on Kimbra's schedule here, what we can see, and I'll just double click onto this Shift 04 visit for today. What we can see in the visit detail itself is that it is scheduled at midnight, both a start and stop time of midnight. That's why it is referred to as a timeless visit. If I have a look at the duration format here, it's telling me that the duration of that visit is 5 minutes. So even though it starts and stops at the same time, you're still allowed 5 minutes within that visit to actually read the visit information or perform a small task. Now, there may be times that the comments, for example, it could say discharge client here, and to actually complete that task, if there wasn't enough allocated time within the visit to do that later in the day, you could go and create an ad hoc or an indirect care visit. Now, you do have the ability to create these visits for yourself. So say I was coming out to see Kimbra in a few days' time, and I wanted to remind myself to bring something with me at that time. It might be to pick up a Doppler or something like that. I can click onto this quick visit icon here, and within my quick visit screen, I have the ability to create that 04 visit. So in the employee section, if I click onto the ellipsis button, that will start to search for an employee. I'm just going to stop that search because I don't want to wait to see who the system matches me with. And I'll clear those search results. Now in here, if I wanted to locate myself, and today I am Direct Care 10, so I'll Control F in, just make sure that I am in the last name column. I'll just click into that last name column. Do that again. So I'm clearing the results, clicking into the last name column, so that becomes the column that I'm searching on, and Control F to find myself within the list. And I can see it's highlighted Direct Care 10 there, and I can select myself as the employee for the visit. I'll select the client's episode, so her CHSP level 1 episode. And in this area here where it says shift code, I'm just going to select the follow-up task shift code. In here where it says comments, I can put in the comment that I need for myself on that day. So if I type in here, Doppler required, please collect prior to visit. Now, this is going to be created on today's date. However, I can use the calendar icon at the top here and I can move it forward to Wednesday if I was visiting on Wednesday. And now all I need to do is say, okay. And that will actually generate that visit for me on Wednesday. I can see by now looking at the client's calendar, I have got my shift 04 for myself, direct care 10. And that has been created again as a timeless visit. And I'll just switch that time again to show the 5 minutes. In my visit comments, Doppler required, collect prior to the visit, and I'll say okay. So what this means, sorry, I'll just cancel out of that one. I don't want to make any changes to the visit. Okay, so what this means in my schedule, so I'm closing out of the client schedule here, and if I go back to my clinical day view and down to Wednesday, on Wednesday I can now see 204 messages or timeless visits showing for Kimbra. These messages will also appear at the top of my phone when I log into the Procura app. So I can see for Kimbra, there's my Doppler required, collect prior to visit. This will pop up for me. It will be there first thing in the morning. So I can view that and I know that I have to work that into my day. And then of course, the time that I spend collecting that Doppler, I will register in the system as a quick visit for indirect care.